And she's here with our wonderful Wolfgang Puck stuff. And I got to tell you something. If I could only get one pan, this would be it. And there's a reason we call it the stainless steel everything pan. Because, Marianne, you could cook absolutely anything, breakfast, lunch, or dinner in here. Before we get to show you all the uses of it, let me show you the pan itself. And I'll walk over here, and it is absolutely gorgeous. First of all, it comes from the wonderful Wolfgang Puck. So who are you going to trust more than Wolfgang to create your pots and pans for you? Nobody. He's amazing. We're doing it at $10 off our regular price. It's $49.95. I want you to keep in mind, you're looking at $49.95, but remember, you'll have this pan forever. It comes with a lifetime warranty. Talk to your sales representatives about that, but it's virtually indestructible. First of all, it's stainless. You never have to worry about anything scraping off. There's no coating on this. This is what we call industrial cookware. This is what the chefs in most restaurants use. They may have a nonstick or two in there when they're doing certain dishes, but for the most part, they cook with stainless steel. It's easy to wash, it's easy to clean, it's easy to sanitize, and nothing falls off it. This is the pan. I will tell you, this is gorgeous. This is a pan that you would take from the oven and bring right out to the table. It is that beautiful. Can you imagine doing an upside down cake, or can you imagine doing a huge frittata, stir fry, whatever it is? You would bring this to the table. Let me take that beautiful tempered lid off. By the way, these pans are oven safe, 400 degrees, 350 with the lid. I want to reverse it on the other side because this is really what does all the work on the pan. This is an aluminum encapsulated disc. And what you've got is you've got beautiful polished, high polished, mirror polished stainless in the pan itself. And look at it. You can look at the precision by how this is made, how gorgeous it is, all right? You've got rolled edges at the top, so if you do need to pour off, or if you do need to take something off like a giant omelet, you can do that as well. It has helper handles on either side, and those are riveted. Why? Because rivets last forever. If something is welded on, it's probably going to fall off. Thank you very much, Marianne. Here's a perfect example. This is a welded on pan, handle. That is going to eventually work its way off, and whether you stick it in the wash, whatever. Anyway, absolutely gorgeous. You're going to love this. Lifetime warranty. Marianne, I know you have lots to cook, but the pan is so beautiful. I felt we really needed to talk to how well it's made, but it's also wonderful to cook in.
It is, and you know what? When you're cooking with stainless steel, what we love is that it's like what we use in the restaurant, meaning you're going to have it for a really long time. And it's so easy to use. It's what we do in the restaurant, and all you have to remember is 3 little things. Heat up your pan, then add your oil, your spray, your butter, and your foods won't stick. Just remember that, and you're gonna have this beautiful surface that really is like having a skating rink where your foods just slide around beautifully. Add some oil. If this is more oil than you wanna use, you can easily just remove some once you've added that little slick of oil. Then I love to add some of the nonstick sprays when I'm doing eggs. Why? Because they contain lecithin. And lecithin is one of the best nonsticks out there. See how it's just skating around?
Yeah.
So that's what you want. You want your eggs to just slide around.
I never knew that about my nonstick spray.
Yeah.
And yeah, lecithin, I know that.
Lecithin is your friend when you don't want to use a lot of fat.
Yep.
And if you're struggling with your weight like I do, it's a really great thing to not have to add too much.
Exactly.
See, look, they're not sticking. So if an egg, which is the most notorious thing for sticking, doesn't stick in this gorgeous pan, imagine all the other things that you're gonna make that aren't going to stick. This is what you want. And what I love, Guy, is I'm gonna have this pan for a long time. In a few months, you're not gonna have to worry if you get in there with metal and get in there and scrape something up. You're not gonna hurt it. Why? Because it's professional quality, just like what we use in the restaurant. Yeah,
and again, virtually indestructible these pans are. I mean, honestly, you'd have to smash it with a sledgehammer to put a dent in it. It is that powerful and that strong. There's a reason that professional chefs use stainless, and then one of the number one thing is its durability. They cannot afford to buy new pans every year. And you know, most nonsticks, you get lucky if you get a year out of them, maybe 2, and then you got to replace it. Restaurants don't want to do that. They also love the caramelization that you get out of the pan. And when you look at these beautiful buns, they're beautiful on one side. This, when Marianne flips it, you got it? Of course you do.
I don't know if I'm tall enough to reach over there, but I'll try.
Go ahead. You got it? Yeah, look at you.
But it's perfect bakeware.
Oh my gosh.
And then look in the pan. That's even more exciting than those beautiful sticky buns, is the pan, because the cleanup is a breeze.
Look at that, and you simply wipe that out. But look at how caramelized the top of the sticky buns are, and that is what you get. And watch. This is how you clean it up.
And that's just a little bit of water.
400 of these pans I have left in total inventory. Only 4 300. So if you're looking for a breakfast pan, a lunch pan, a dinner pan, best pan to do, you know, any kind of a large dish, or even if you want to do pancakes, things like that. Remember, just use the right little spray inside there and you're going to be good to go. Family size meals we can do in here.
And beautifully. And you know, when you get it, take it to the table, because remember it has the little ears instead of the big stick handle?
Yeah.
When it's that shape, it makes it pretty enough to go on the table. And honestly, when you're really busy, it's all about the dirty dishes too. The more dirty dishes there are, the more you're going to say, no way, let's go through a drive-through, let's order something else, let's eat something out of the freezer. But you know what? This is pretty enough and easy enough. The skillets up are bubbling away in there. One pan cooking, make the whole meal in here, take it to the table, and then the one pan goes into the dish.
And you've got a lot of food inside here. You really do. Look at this. And by the way, you know, with that aluminum base, that's going to retain the heat. So if you want to put this on a trivet and you want to bring it out to the table, it'll hold on to that heat. Look at how beautiful. Look at all the color there. And I agree with Marianne. What you've got here is you've got a meal that you can now take, right? And you can bring this right out onto the table and you're good to go. Look at how beautiful your eggs came out.
I just flipped them upside down, but remember, we just added that little stick of oil.
350 left of these pans. That's all that I've got left. So if you want them, you need to be on board right now. And we'll go right back in there. Look at that.
And so you can do your eggs, your pancakes, French toast, whatever it is, a grilled cheese sandwich if that's what you want to make. But just remember, heat up your pan first, then add your oil, your butter, your spray, whatever it is, and your foods won't stick. And the beauty is you're going to have this pan for so long. My pans that I got from Wolfgang Puck are from 1999.
Yeah.
And Guy, it might not be quite as mirror polished from all that heavy use.
That's okay.
But it's still stunning enough to be on my counter. It looks, or on my stove.
I have a jumbo fryer that I've had from his for at least 10 years. It's the oldest pan that I have. And I'm always like, man, this is my bread and butter, your blood and guts pan. That's what this is. Remember, holidays, breakfast, lunch, dinner. If you want to do big meals, you can do it very easily with this. It's only $49.95. I got 300 or so left. If you want it, I knew this was going to go very quick. I don't have a lot in inventory.